Hey, thanks for checking out the Ham and Spam Retro Review. If you like what you hear, please remember to subscribe, leave a like, or leave a comment, whatever platform you listen to this on.
And also remember, there's always additional content on our website, hamandspam.com, where you can find links to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoy it.
For even more content, check out our friends Nick and Brandon over at their podcast, Talk or Go Home.
All right. I think I got go.
Okay, I think you did get go.
That's
All right.
fine.
We'll edit this little part out.
Nah.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Christmas version of Ham and Spam's Retro Review. Today, we are joined by none other than Justin Williams. Yes, I use his last name. I'm fine with that. I think we kind
Good
of
job,
decided,
Clint Thompson.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we decided that we were good with that.
Yeah.
Justin, as many of you know, is the composer of our entrance music. That we've got a lot of feedback on there. A lot of people like that.
Oh,
so.
yeah. It's amazing.
Really, you have, really.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people said they liked it.
Like positive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
All six
really,
of our listeners love it.
All half dozen of us.
boys, there was not a lot of effort that went into it. So
There's not a lot of effort that goes into this either.
in any of this.
the bar is on down there.
It is. It is. All you got to do is step over it. You ain't got to jump at this point. So
Well, I'm glad it was fun. Thank y'all for letting me do it.
So this is kind of a special thing for us this week. We're going to, instead of doing a movie review, because I can't really think of but like 2 or 3 Christmas games.
Wait, you just said instead of doing a movie review.
I spoiled it. Instead of doing a game review, we're going to do a movie review because I can only think about 2 or 3 Christmas games.
Like Home Alone 2,
Home Alone 2,
Batman Returns.
Nights into Christmas for Sega Saturn. There's
Never
one.
Heard of it.
Well, that's on you. But anyway, so this week we're going to do a movie review, and we're going to do a movie review of one of our favorite all-time Christmas movies, which is
Home Alone.
Justin, which is
This would be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
now many of you who listen to us that are really close to us, y'all know that we get together every year for the past decade at
We've
least.
done it at least, yeah.
And we'll watch this movie at least once.
At
now
least 7-8 years.
yeah. So it's gotten to the point where we get together, we put the movie on in the background, we talk over it, and we just say like the funny parts that we know are
Well,
coming.
and I even mentioned when I got over here that I've got to kind of get over this. I've almost kind of cooled to the movie a little bit. You know, it's gotten to be kind of not even a thoughtful process anymore. So.
Right. Well, I mean,
But because I do love it.
I
I
love it too,
yeah.
and it's classic. But I do catch myself repeating it a lot. I get stern looks from my wife whenever I do it all throughout the year. At work, we do it all the time. Just quoting it. I mean, it's a very quotable movie. So
I used to watch it like in the summer. I would watch it in the summer or something. And I think that probably was a mistake.
Yeah.
Well,
so
that-
I only watch it once a year.
yeah, I
You
think
always warned me. Remember, I would always you'd come over to the house and I would watch it.
You'd be listening to Christmas music like July.
Oh, I still do.
Clint won't listen to Christmas music on Christmas.
we're not getting into this right now. Clint does not like Christmas music. There,
Really?
I said it. I don't.
He does not.
The Andy Williams Christmas record.
Any of them.
Clint.
Any of them.
You know, those songs about our Lord. You know,
It has nothing
Glory,
to do with the
hallelujah.
content.
The
It's-
incarnate God here to
Yeah.
dwell among us.
Yes.
Clint
Not,
doesn't care for it.
not a fan.
Wow.
So
Well, the feeling's probably mutual.
probably. Anyway, so anything y'all want to say about the movie before we get started?
Lead the neck for me, Clark.
Yeah. I get a little bit, and it might be something for later on, but to me, this is the most digestible for family audiences of all the
Oh, sure. 'Cause-
vacation movies.
yeah.
And I think it's the one because of that's made it the longest.
Right, and
know?
it's so nostalgic.
It is.
because I can't remember what is it AMC maybe that runs this for 24 hours.
Hallmark or maybe Hallmark. I don't know.
I thought it was the Christmas Story.
No, that's on TBS.
Oh,
I want to say it's AMC that runs this for 24 hours now, and they've just started that in the last couple of years. So
that's too much.
Well, I think somebody does Elf for 24. That might be TNT.
Oh,
Can I tell you, 2 enthusiastic thumbs down for me for Elf.
I agree.
I've always hated it. I think it's so stupid.
I'm not a Will Ferrell fan.
I'm a Will Ferrell in like early 2000s SNL, not leading the role. Not
Sure.
yeah.
Sure, not
I
so
liked,
much. Now.
I despise Elf.
Semi-Pro. I did like it.
He hosted SNL last night, by the way.
Did he?
Will Ferrell. I think it was last. Yeah, I think it was last
I think
night.
I've watched.
I watched a couple
SNL.
clips. They were terrible.
I haven't
watched
watched it in like 10 years.
Yeah, this decade pretty much. 2000 to 2002 maybe might have been the last time I actually watched it religiously. So, anyway, off topic. Pig Trail. So
Reindeer Trail.
there you go. So what we've done, we've got the Blu-ray edition of the movie. We've got it here in my Xbox One on the title screen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do 3, 2, 1, play. And if you guys at all happen to want to watch this along with us, this is called a watch along.
Like we did with the Jurassic Park that no one watched along.
Yeah, I don't think anybody actually watched along to it.
They did.
But we're going to go with it anyway. So if you happen to want to watch along with us and kind of partake in what we're talking about, then
This is better
There
of a
we go.
watch along
yeah.
than Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, because Jurassic Park is one of those you really have to watch. This is one of those you can just kind of hear and see the part because it's older too. So, anywho, so we are on the play button on the screen. So we are going to play in 3, 2, 1, play. Black screen.
Error.
Anti-privacy or whatever. it's called.
Anti-piracy.
Piracy. Make sure I don't turn the console off. There we go. All right, black screen. We probably should have just went ahead and fast forward to this
Quonset
part.
huts. No, it's just so people can get caught up in case they were slow on the 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Up here, the music.
And by the way, I hate to start with a negative comment, but I know. I might
Justin
not,
Williams,
I might,
ladies and gentlemen.
I might not like this movie. I really might not like it. This is the only vacation movie without Holiday Road. Lindsey Buckingham's Holiday Road. This tune was written by Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil. They wrote You've Lost That Loving Feeling. They're like a really famous songwriting pair. Did a lot of stuff in the 60s. I just don't like it. I miss it. I miss Holiday Road.
See, this is...
Well, they didn't go on holiday. They're at home.
But it's the song, man. It's just...
I'd never seen...
Do Holiday Road and put some sleigh bells in there.
This is the only holiday movie or vacation movie I've watched the whole way through.
Really?
Yeah.
The first one's fun. European is not. I don't like European vacation.
European's okay. I mean, it's like, hey, we've made 2 of these movies and they've been successful. Let's make a 3rd one and it bombs.
Yeah. Vegas has
Hangover.
a couple of funny scenes.
I like Vegas. I do
Vacation.
like Vegas Vacation.
I like just the old first one.
Have y'all seen the remake?
Yes, unfortunately.
Of what?
Of Vacation. National Lampoon's Vacation, I think is what it's called.
Well, it's not so much a remake. It's
It's a continuation. It's rusty.
yeah.
So I mean, they kept the story going.
Oh yeah. I do remember that.
And it's got is it Ed Helms?
Yeah.
That's
It's
right.
Rusty.
He's Rusty. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do
It's
remember
got
that.
Thor.
It does have Thor and his freakishly long remote. When I was a kid, I always liked this little beginning part, I guess because it's a cartoon. And then I didn't like the rest of the movie. I always wanted to get this movie just because
Like you
of
were
this.
done when it got to the actual thing.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, and you can go look it up easily, but there was a lot of production overlay between this and Home Alone, actually. John Hughes and Chris Columbus,
Discovered America.
both involved. Yeah, both involved. This one is so much more culturally significant, I think, because it just made it.
Right.
It's still got the National Lampoon's humor, but it's
a lot toned down. Like
it
you
is.
said. More
And-
family friendly.
That's really true with Cousin Eddie. Like they made him just a funny, bumbling. cousin
Yeah.
instead of he's kind of there's they
Well,
hint
that
at
first
some,
one, isn't he like open mouth kissing his daughter or something? Yeah.
There's a weird they kind of hint at some stuff like that. Yeah, he's much more.
So here we have the front wheel drive sleigh, as Clark calls it.
Yeah.
Does anybody actually sing like that? I'm not gonna lie. I do sometimes.
Hammy does.
Does he?
Yeah, I've heard him. He and I did this on the way over here, actually. This harmony.
The kids could just not care any less. There's Leonard Hofstadter.
It's Juliette Lewis, right? Yeah.
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 It's kind of weird knowing that Chevy Chase is somewhat of a jerk in real life.
Yeah, I don't even think it's somewhat. Everything you hear, it's really.
Yeah, he's a complete tool.
He and Bill Murray. Like I've heard.
I'm not a Bill Murray fan.
There it is, front wheel drive sleigh.
In the list of famous people that you've met, Matthew McConaughey's very cool. That I have met Matthew McConaughey and guests.
You've met Matthew McConaughey.
And yes, I did. Yeah,
All right.
Well, I can't do it, but they filmed a scene of failure to launch in downtown
All right.
Gaston.
I met former Alabama Governor Bob Riley once. And this scene cracks me up.
Every time. This is Hammy's favorite
It
scene.
is great. It is
It's
funny.
because growing up in rural Alabama, I know guys just like this.
The face.
The face the guy makes. And I like how in some scenes there are 3 people in the truck and some there are 2.
Yeah.
Do you know what he says here?
Hey, look.
When he passes them, I never knew what it was for years, but he says, "Eat my road grit liver lips."
That part right there with the back of the trucks bouncing around.
See, I want a sequel to this movie with those guys.
What's their story?
Yeah. Where were they going?
Didn't they do a sequel to this
Yes.
from Cousin Eddie's perspective?
Yeah, I don't
I've
don't
not
know.
watched
I
it.
don't know anybody who's seen it.
Okay. I will not watch it.
I know that it exists, but
Eat my rubber, burn some dust. Don't want to spend the holidays dead.
Now, where are they supposed to be at? Illinois?
yeah, this was filmed in Colorado. Let me say it correctly, like I'm from there, Colorado.
Colorado?
Where we're from, it's Colorado.
Yeah,
Out there.
There's a DUH on the end.
Yeah, I've never seen a truck this big where you could drive under it.
Yeah.
Well, there's no actual trailer there. Like, the wheels are connected to the log itself, which is probably some kind of DOT conundrum.
Yeah,
Like,
So-
there's no trailer there at all.
oh
See,
wow, yeah.
Those are the kind of things I've paid attention to.
that can exist, can it?
It'd be very unstable. I mean, if something slipped or come apart, it'd be bad.
I remember, what was it, Fast and Furious, where they drove under trucks like that? One of the sequels.
Maybe. I don't know.
I like to say, man.
Whew.
Hit that bank.
Who just leaves a machine like that,
Yeah.
just sitting there running like that?
Not me. There they go. Minimal damage.
Somehow. You know, I had a scene like that myself whenever we were in Panama City once. It was dark, and we were in our old Volvo, the green car that Carrie used to have.
Yeah.
We were driving and we were getting ready to make a turn, so I got in the turn lane thinking it was an extended turn lane. Well, it was a turn lane for the crossover before. So when we got past the crossover, the turn lane ended, and all of a sudden we were in the ditch. And I see the turn lane ending, and I go, uh-oh. And I just run the ditch until we get to the next turn lane.
Of all the people in my life who I know that have done that, it would be you.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
great.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm impressed. Always. One of my favorite lines. They always do something. There's something really physically wrong with Audrey, and
Yeah.
her delivery is so good. She'll see it later, honey. Her eyes are frozen.
Yeah.
Clark, Audrey's frozen from the waist down.
Oh, I like when he gets the lisp going here.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
It's like you get tongue tied, I guess.
It's like going in our yard, Rusty. So I know we ask this every time. How do they get the tree back to their car?
Dug it up with his bare hands and toted it.
I mean, okay. I mean, if we want to go with that.
Well, I mean, obviously he said he dug it up with his bare hands in the movie, but I'm assuming they just toted it back after they dug it up. You have any idea how much a root ball of that size, of this size would weigh in order to carry it back with a grown man, a woman,
Well,
and two children?
any kind of outing like this.
I mean, look, that thing right there is easily 1,000 pounds worth of dirt.
Yeah.
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 It's a strong family.
Well, I was going to tell you, from somebody with a wife and 2 kids, there's no way that outing ends well.
No.
At any stretch of the imagination.
So this right here coming up is the most quoted line of where I work.
Yeah, it's really iconic.
Anytime anybody wants to know where something is, it's always bend over. I'll show you.
Juliet Louis Dreyfus?
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, right? Is that
Louis
right?
Dreyfus, yeah.
Of Seinfeld fame.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic show. Or as Clint would say, fabulous show.
Yeah.
I'll drop a bomb on you. I'm not a fan of Seinfeld. I know.
This podcast is over. Thank you for listening.
There it is. What's talking to you? Wait,
It takes
what?
him
him
a
a
second.
second. Like, I'm not talking to you. What? Who are you talking? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Could you imagine living right next door to Clark W.
Yeah.
Griswold?
No.
It'd be like living next door to me.
That delivery, oh sure, honey. And it's such a shame about what we said earlier about Chevy Chase, because his delivery, his comedic delivery is just, second to none.
I want to know what kind of scissors he has to cut that rope. I cannot get a rope to cut like that with those kind of scissors. A little full, a lot of sap.
Fictional.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
the only way. And it took me several years to figure out that everything was stuck to him because of the sap.
Really?
Yeah.
Are those cats or are those dinosaurs on his pajamas?
I think those are dinosaurs.
Oh, the whole family's coming, guys.
Reading People magazine.
Well, that's great.
Is it still around?
People?
Yeah.
It's still around. They do their sexiest men of the year. We'll be on that list next year, Hammy.
I'm sure we will.
Co-winners.
Tell you what, yeah. Scraping the bottom. Yeah, this movie is kind of slow until
Yeah, it's a slow burn.
Cousin Eddie gets there.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was on purpose.
Well, I mean, you can't come out on fire right off the bat. It pulls your audience down, so you do need a build up. So it makes sense.
Speaking of, I've got to watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
The new one?
Oh my dude, it's
There's an old
it's
one?
my favorite movie of all time.
Really?
Absolutely.
You say that about every movie. You say.
But I'm
do.
telling you, this is
But this one,
I really
I
mean it
promise,
this
it's
time.
this one.
You've obviously never seen Flipper.
or the '60s Batman movie.
No.
I have seen that.
Shark repellent.
Do you think he kept
My bat shark repellent.
Do you think he kept it in the utility belt when he wasn't near the water?
I don't know.
No, he did. It was in the helicopter
Oh, that's it. Right.
because
it
Robin
was.
had to climb down and hand it to
was.
him.
And I know we're talking over this movie, but
It's okay.
like he
There's
had,
nothing
to, he had to
happening.
crawl up or climb up the ladder and get it, and then come back down. For whatever reason, he was 4 steps away from Batman.
Mm-hmm.
He hooks his legs and then bends over backwards
Yeah.
to hand it to him.
Just showing off.
Okay, this scene, like you said, you think about the truck at the beginning.
Yeah,
So Clark apparently designs food additives or food. He's a non-nutritive cereal varnish designer.
look at you.
You like that?
I do.
I mean, I've seen the movie a 50 quintillion times, but why is he in do you wear a suit to work to do that? Like they're in an office. You know what I mean? Like Bill Murray's brother, his boss, is going to come marching through with the big corporate team, and
Yeah. it
where
seems
does Clark go to his? You would think you would work at a lab,
like a lab of some sort? Yeah.
but he's at and like he said in a minute he says I put a $7,500 deposit down on it.
Right.
That's a chunk of money in '89. Like Clark obviously makes a lot of money.
Sure.
I need to get in that business.
Where does he do it? Is there? I mean, you know what I mean. I know it's a movie, but these are the kind of things I've thought about through the years.
Does
of
he have the
watching
same job in the other movies?
Yes, because
That's a
in
good question.
he does because in Vegas Vacation he has the 5-year-old milk in the 10-year-old cookie, and it's part of the additive
Good
stuff.
call, good catch. Yeah, but I don't remember from the
the other
first
side.
one. Yeah,
I assume. I mean, they're going on a European vacation, so I assume.
yeah. I mean, he apparently does really well.
Is there anything more, late 80s, early 90s than the Tasmanian Devil?
I mean, this whole sequence, by the way, this whole
Living color.
Merry Christmas,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Oh boy,
We do this one quite a bit too.
yeah, yeah. This is this scene. This line is more referenced year round.
I like how it's implied that guy's in trouble for sending out Christmas cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corporate.
Don't
card.
forget that report, Bill.
Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Oh man. What a time.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. I think that's why this movie lasts, because you can watch it
Look at
and
the
like,
credit card.
oh yeah, this is like I think for people our age, and I guess we're millennials. I don't know where we fall.
Technically we are.
Technically, we
Allegedly.
are, but I reject it.
Can I show you something?
But
Ugh.
it's just a bunch of cultural artifacts for me. It's just memorable, you know.
It is.
Especially for us, because
Absolutely.
this is our childhood.
This is our
This
childhood.
is what we remember. This
Absolutely. Like I can feel the atmosphere of shopping when I
Okay.
watch it.
Oh yeah.
Like with your kids. I mean, this is their childhood. When they look at movies from this time that involve
Yeah.
Christmas, they're like, man, I miss that time.
Absolutely.
So. Hotter than they are.
Just such good delivery.
Ooh.
But yeah, you're right. It's like watching Home Alone too. It's
Absolutely.
yeah.
Like, it's like it's like a little
Because that movie wouldn't even work today.
no.
That's a
With cell phones.
It's a
and
cell phone
internet.
call.
Half of this stuff that's going on couldn't be said in 2019. Not without some kind of public backlash.
Yeah, I mean, there's all yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you just talk about Hooters. I mean,
Yeah, it's
The restaurant.
Well, that too.
it's amazing how to watch movies like this and see how cultures have changed.
Oh yeah.
But for those people listening, my like history work is like in social history, and that's why when I watch stuff like this, that's what I'm always thinking about.
Right. Not in the sense you think I said it did. The
Clint, I remember you walking around with a jacket on like that, like born like that.
Really?
like behind me, like
Yeah,
that?
like
I
droop down.
don't-
You remember that?
Okay, I don't remember that.
We probably all did.
That was too fat.
Probably. No line, Russ.
Yeah, again, the only reason I'm here for this one, they've asked me to this table, is because when I was in 3rd and 4th grade, I looked like Rocky
This here is
from here. Honestly, it might have been me. I don't know.
I really like their house.
Yeah.
90s fabulous wallpaper.
Yeah, for real. And for those that don't know, this movie was shot in June. Is that correct?
Something like that.
In the middle of June.
Yeah,
With
from
all the
like
snow and
March
everything.
to June, I think. Yeah, but June is the Christmas production month. Typically, June and July.
That's true. I mean, yeah.
If you can get it out.
Remember when we went and saw what's that comedian with the puppets?
Jeff
Jeff
Dunham.
Dunham.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said
was-
he taped
was
his
doing-
stuff, his Christmas stuff in June. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might be incorrect in saying this, but is this not the same house from Home Alone 2?
From Home Alone 2, they were
No,
in New
the
York.
staircase was.
No, they weren't. They were in Chicago, weren't they?
No, in Home Alone 2, they were in New York. It's called Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
Yeah, it's set in New York.
But I hate both of you.
But
But the McAllister house is
Yeah,
just
it's
from
not,
Chicago.
Home Alone 1, no, this is not the same house.
it's not the same house.
No.
I thought I had read somewhere it's the same house.
No, look at the stairs. The
The-
stairs are different.
That's a real
Those two.
house on the outside.
Yeah.
And it's actually in Winnetka, Illinois.
This one?
No, the
The Home Alone house?
the Home Alone house.
Well, that was a balling house right there.
Great, like underbelly conspiracy theories about what Kevin's dad did. That he was. Y'all heard those? That he was really like a mob guy, and that's where he had all his money. And
Yeah.
Marvin Harry had some kind of vendetta against him. You know, I don't know. I think everything's a conspiracy. So I'm not the one.
I
To
like
talk to
stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I always wanted a house with stairs when I was a kid just so I could slide down the banister.
You would fall off and break your neck.
I mean, it would have looked cool though.
It would have.
That one glorious time
Yeah.
you fell.
So here's the scene where Clark is getting out all the lights and he's getting Rusty to help him and hands him a whole ball to undo the Christmas lights. It was just up until here recently where I really appreciated this scene
Oh yeah.
where, you know, he's just so disinterested in it.
Oh, little knot here. Look at this delivery. So
You can take
good.
that.
He apparently got it worked out. I'm not I like to see Christmas lights, but I'm not.
Oh, I ain't hanging them up.
Oh no,
No,
heck
no,
I watch
no.
what other people have done. So, oh wow, you did
That's
good.
great.
But you know, we don't have to.
Congratulations.
That's another thing. Again, culture shifting. There's so many things to go to now to drive through, and
The drive-through, and then you've got the
Drive-through Christmas.
ritzy neighborhoods that still do it, obviously. And
yeah,
We'll
crap,
probably
you
hire
can
people to
pay
do it.
companies to come in and decorate your house
surely
for Christmas
can.
now.
yeah.
You know, I remember there was about 2 years there where we hung Christmas lights. And I say 2 years because we hung them up. We didn't take them down for 2 years.
Yeah.
They became New Year's
Well,
lights,
the New Year's
Valentine's lights.
Yeah, that was a great scene. This
I
whole-
think I'm going to, every time I'm on an extended ladder like that, I always think I'm going to do that. I don't know. It's because of this movie, I know, but. The old Toots TV. Two grandpas snoring.
You know that extended ladder. You know my line of work. Sometimes we'd have to go down in manholes.
Yeah.
We called this contractor to come out and pump the manhole first.
Sure.
And buddy of mine went down in it after they had pumped it, and they pulled on it and pulled it apart.
Pull the ladder apart?
Pulled the ladder apart.
gosh.
And he stuck down the manhole. It took him 5 minutes to figure out how to put it back together again.
Oh my god.
And it's raining the whole time. And my buddy's down in the manhole going, hello? Hello?
I do believe that if I was putting up Christmas lights, the last thing I would be doing is stapling them because that's going to be a lot of work to get the dang things down.
Oh, gosh, yeah. I mean, are you going to take them out? Just leave them in there.
Mm.
They'll rust eventually. I mean, I doubt they're stainless.
I think my sister, they do Christmas lights every year. I think they just have like hooks.
Thank God for that tree. Bam. And see, 35-year-old Clint knows that was on a gutter, so you just ruined your gutters, buddy.
I know it a little bit better than I used to.
Like how stressed
She
out
plays
is.
this part really, really well,
She
by the
does.
way.
Really good actress.
Yeah, like the best Audrey to me of all. They're always different.
This is my favorite. Russ
Oh, yeah.
and Audrey.
I don't know. Vegas Vacation's pretty good. I do like the Vegas Vacation, Russ and Audrey.
He actually says it. He was like, I barely recognize y'all anymore.
Yeah.
He says it on that one.
Now, wasn't she just smoking when they were putting the stuff on the
Yeah,
The gingerbread house
Did she
and
put
that-
one out? I think she did.
and now she's, questioning them? Okay, this right here is actually the scene I was talking about where I come to really appreciate it. When Clark's on the roof, Rusty's got the reindeer. Now, when he drops the reindeer, they fall apart, which is funny because they're back together in scenes afterwards. Right there. See, the
Yeah.
leg came
Yeah.
off.
Hope he has proper waterproofing in that basement.
So you did get your.
Yeah,
Issue
for those of you that don't know, Justin had some home issues not too long ago.
It was a long October.
Let's just
If you
say-
listen, if encapsulate your crawl spaces, just do it.
those are not seamless gutters, boys.
Boy. Apparently Clark weighs 13 pounds.
Yeah, there's no way.
Those
I
are
was
coming
doing
off, right? I mean,
Oh,
yeah. I mean,
Josh, yeah. How does that happen?
It's frozen.
But how does it launch like a missile?
Just, I guess the velocity of it slinging off. I mean, I don't know. Right there, that gutter was still all intact. Did y'all see that?
absolutely. Todd and Margot really have a fine audio spread.
Yeah, they do
Upstairs.
for the time.
I like how it's like, what are these two characters' names? Well,
Yeah, that's the whole point of
do a little
that scene,
exposition to
basically.
find out.
Yeah.
Man, I miss CDs too.
I still buy them every now and then.
I miss going to the video store. I
Yeah.
miss going to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Look, man, all that.
Something had to break the stereo.
Why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
Margot.
You could always pick out a douchey guy in an 80s movie because his hair was always slick.
The hair always comes back.
So nowadays they got a beard, they're evil.
Yeah.
Dub Bears. I really dislike her parents. a
Yeah,
lot.
I do too.
Alexa beautiful Clark.
That actress recently passed away. She was on Everybody Loves Raymond, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of her name.
I want to call her Beatrice.
Yeah, she looks like that. Yeah.
Drum roll. No, seriously, drum roll.
Yeah. Okay, Boomer.
Okay.
Actually, that guy is probably older than a Boomer.
yeah, he's
He's probably the greatest generation, probably.
beautiful, Clark.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What? That's going to be me when I get older. I'm just going to go ahead and call it. So do washing machines. He's really smart. Yeah. So is a calculator.
One of my favorite lines is when his dad comes to us. If you need any help, give me a holler. I'll be upstairs asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it is. And then right here, Russ is like, we checked them all. Oh yeah, sure, Dad. Like you knew, yeah. Rusty checked them all, sure. And then on top of that, he's like, well, let's go through and check them again. Well, I got homework. I got to feed the cows.
Milk, yeah.
It's just the little undertone lines that you just really don't pick up on until you've watched this movie. Would you say 4 quadrillion times?
Well,
or whatever?
a bunch of times.
15 quintillion.
Quintillion. That's what it was. No, watch. Look at the time.
Back then, it would have been one of those Casio calculator watches.
Yes, it would have.
Always wanted one of those. Never got one.
What? It's counting. 1.
Poor Clark.
Just wanted Christmas. The Sassy magazine.
With his mag light.
Never noticed he had a mag light. That's great. Sorry, y'all.
Little fungus.
It's a great late 80s, early 90s insult.
It was. I was just thinking that. I want to call somebody a fungus.
A little fungus.
Man, look at those bed sheets. You know how I know I'm old? I'm looking at bed sheets.
It's too many.
Are those 2 turtles humping each other in behind him?
I think they are.
Oh my goodness. Yep. And how old is Rusty in this movie?
Y'all, I'm sorry. Apparently, I chose the day to be on a podcast to contract tuberculosis.
Well, you're not dying anytime soon.
Ugh.
And by that, I mean you're not dying fast enough.
It's weird because when we had Casey on.
Yeah, he had the coughs too.
Yeah.
Like bad.
Clint, do you have mold in your house? Have you checked?
I checked.
Have you encapsulated your crawl space?
Have you encapsulated your crawl space?
No joke. I seriously go into my house and I check every 6 months. Wham.
I always wish I had an attic growing up too.
I wish I had a big attic. I've got an attic. It's just there. It's just rafters. Like there's no space to do anything.
Yeah, that's what we got. I don't know what's up there. I've never been up there. I don't want to look up there. There's squirrels up there sometimes.
Our good buddy, mutual friend Brandon Hyatt. This is his least favorite part coming up. His least favorite part of the movie with the
same.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's slow.
It's slow,
but the Ray Charles tune. But I think though, and again, I'm gonna get a little bit,
Well, as you get older,
emotional.
It means a lot more to you.
It is, yeah.
Where we're talking about the 80s and parts of that movie being nostalgia, this is his nostalgia.
Yeah.
This
and
is
again,
what he grew
that's
up.
why I think this movie changed so much from the other vacation movies. Like having kids now, it's amazing to me how much more that sequence of the film now
means more to you now.
Yeah, absolutely. And
like little things like going to the zoo. You don't want to go to the zoo, but when you have kids, you're like, man, I can't wait to see it through their eyes again. Watch their eyes light up because of this. Until you get an 11 or a 12-year-old, then it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
So we just kind of talked through the scene there where Clark found the Mother's Day gift from 83, and this is now 89. Have you guys ever hidden a gift and kind of forgot where it was?
Never have.
One of the many things that I outkicked my coverage on by marrying the girl that I married. She's such a good woman that I married. Well, yeah.
The female.
Sorry. I forgot. I don't know. Is this a...
You're still.
Is this a politically correct?
Somehow.
Is this a politically correct podcast?
No, we're just not 18 anymore.
I know. But, she's such a good gift giver. She just takes care of all that. Like she knows, better what my folks would want than I.
Sure.
I'm not a good gift giver.
I'm not either.
I'm not either.
I'm being here is my Christmas gift already.
I am just taken over with Yuletide spirit.
I make liberal use of gift cards.
Yeah, you do.
Why are they frowned on? People they're like, that's a cop. Why is it? It's not a cop out. It's fantastic. You're giving people free money to a place.
I wanted you to put thought into what you gave me.
I don't.
So what the heck? What's wrong with you?
Like with Alicia's family, like when I, like, hey, if somebody draws your name, what do you want? I always say an Amazon gift card, and That's the most perfect gift to me.
Sure.
It is, because you get what you
Just
want.
load up and then go buy a bunch of stuff you don't need. That's great.
I don't understand the people who are like, I want you to put thought into it.
Yeah, come on.
So what the heck?
All right, somewhere.
Be thoughtful sometime other than Christmas.
Yeah, you got something that's thoughtful.
Yeah.
Somewhere in watching this movie, Raymond Thompson is having a conniption because he's walking on the plaster.
Oh, yeah, yep.
That's what I mean. Homeowners, 30 plus year olds, you understand this now.
That foot's headed on through.
Yep.
Before now.
Oh, way before now. Which, obviously we have sheetrock, not plaster, but still same concept. I had to teach that to Maze when we were running some wire up in the attic a couple of years ago for an outdoor light. Yeah, don't step there. Why? Because I said so. Because I'm not fixing a hole.
By the way, he could have gotten out.
Yeah, right there.
Easy
right
out.
there. Easy out.
Easy
You've
out.
already made a hole. Just go ahead and make it a little bigger and slide on out.
Yeah.
Well, apparently this house is self-healing, so it's probably already fixed.
Yeah, it's
so.
already done.
Except that newel post there at the end.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's like one of those things. That there was room for Jack on the raft at the end of Titanic.
Yep.
It's because he wasn't real.
Well, could be.
No, I totally believe that's true.
Just a crazy old lady.
Yeah,
Dude, that
It's been
projector is
84
barely
years.
spinning, man.
I still believe that he was not real.
You think the Ghostbusters were dead?
Yes, I think that was. I think they died at the end of the first one.
I do too.
Yep, and Ghostbusters 2 was kind of this lostish, flash sideways, parallel, purgatory. It better be that. If not, it's just a really terrible movie.
Well, they're making a sequel.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, let's not go down this trail, boys.
No, they're making a sequel. It's completely unrelated to the one that came out a few years ago.
Yes, it's unrelated to that one, but it's related to
The
the
first
1 and
one.
2.
Yeah.
They're just remaking the first one, right? It's just a remake. Is
no,
it?
it's going to be the original Ghostbusters. They're kind of handing the torch down to a new generation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're going
Sorry.
to do it right, pass the torch. They're not going to let's just do one with female lead.
That apparently sucked.
It was
I
not
never
a good.
saw it.
This wasn't good. It has nothing to do with because it had a female lead. It just wasn't a good movie.
Yeah. Which one was it that Egon died, right?
Yeah,
The guy
Egon's
that played
dead.
Egon. They're going to pay a good tribute to him
Howard
in the
Ramis.
movie.
Howard Ramis. That's
Yeah.
it.
Underrated movie is Stripes, by the way. We'll throw that one out there as well because they were Bill Murray and
Did y'all like how we talked about how this portion of the movie, oh, it's so good, so nostalgic, and we have spent the
We've been
only
talking about
we're
Ghostbusters.
talking about Ghostbusters. Oh, this means so much to us now. But how about
it
this?
means more. It just means more. It doesn't
Right.
mean so much. It just means more.
How about this? I forgot it was on.
The movie.
Yeah.
What's this windsuits they got on?
It's a sauna suit. They still sell them. You can get them at Walmart.
Like that? That look like
I don't
aluminum
know.
foil?
I don't know if it's like the heat blanket or whatever you want to call that, but yeah, you can still get it. It's just a sweat in. It
That's
helps
what
you
they look
sweat
like.
more.
They're from the future.
Like back in the 70s, if you didn't make weight for football, they would put you in a garbage bag, a big black garbage bag, tear some arms out and
Sweat it out.
and sweat it out. And that's how you'd make weight. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Justin, you pointed out in this scene here where he says maybe the kids have been messing with it. Like
It's one of those subtle things that always
Exactly.
is so funny because his kids are so indifferent to anything that he does. Like, why would his kids be out there?
See, at this point, I would have done had like something, like maybe a lamp or something. Say, okay, I don't have juice to this plug. This is exactly what's wrong.
Look at the car that the in-laws drove. Let's get that.
I think we've
55
established
Bel
that Clark is not the brightest bulb in the box.
I understand that, but
But he
still,
tries really hard.
Well, so do washing machines. I don't know.
Oh,
Nicely done. You just self-fulfilled your prophecy.
I did.
white
I was
wall
coming with that
tires.
guy. Can you still get white wall tires? I think you can.
They probably look at you funny if you ask.
Probably. Like, I know if you do it retro, like, you're rebuilding a vehicle, you can get white wall. But like if I want to get white wall for my vehicle,
Look at the outlet. That's so funny. Ooh, that cough was a little deep.
whew, that power bill.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Is there a nuclear reactor anywhere near Chicago, Illinois?
I have no idea.
Nah.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Is that a loophole?
Should have done some prep.
Probably should.
Look, there's going to be some suspension of disbelief
Yeah,
required.
yeah. Getting close to Eddie, by the way, and then
Yeah.
and then the whole movie changes.
Golly.
What all can they have plugged up?
Smokey Bear would have had a conniption with that one.
No, he's only interested in forest fires.
That's true. It's Louis the Lightning Bug. That's what it was.
Yeah. There
Yeah,
you go.
Louis the Lightning. I forgot about Louis the Lightning Bug.
Also had what was it, McGruff?
Whitgruff the Crime Dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the little guy on Cousin Cliff's Funhouse that would teach us how to do a wagon wheel, which is cheese and crackers. Look, a wagon wheel.
I had no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, well. You missed out. This right here is one of those scenes where
Yeah, this is
I'm
great.
always like, how do they do this? Because he's right now he's ticked off. He's slinging things around. There goes the 8 tiny reindeer, which are miraculously going to be healed.
He starts punching Santa Claus.
Well, it's going to be healed because look at all the reindeer.
You know, this is one of 2 occasions where he absolutely just blows his top in the movie.
yeah.
You know, which
Well-
is great because there's there's always dad rage that can
Well,
really take
like
off.
right here, whenever he puts those things together, like, oh, I just hit the thing. How does he like know to get it together? Because I always have to look at it and just barely push it together. The extension cords.
Maybe it's just you.
Shut up, Hammy. I hate you. This podcast is over. I'm never going to do it again.
Justin, I got an opening on my podcast if you'd like to.
Yeah, this is fun. I like it. I enjoy it. Plus, I get to hang out with you. I haven't seen y'all in a while.
It's been a minute.
Your listeners know that we've been friends for 30 years.
Probably
Hammy and
not.
I have. You and I are approaching 30.
Yeah, we're getting
Hammy and
close.
I have been friends.
30 this year.
30 this year. Hammy and I have been friends since day 1 of kindergarten.
There you go.
Isn't that something? I know y'all been friends longer than that, right?
Yeah, I knew Clint
longer than
before
that.
school
Yeah.
through church.
Yeah.
All right. Poll question. Is this the best entrance of a character in all movies?
Rob Lowe and Tommy Boy gives him a run.
Okay. This is that I would give you that's the best bad guy entrance into a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's not, it's
It's up there. It's top
Oh,
5.
yeah.
Easily.
Top 5.
little lights are not twinkling.
I know, Art.
And it's just
Look at his eyes. He's like, you don't even notice it's me yet. Eddie? Eddie?
no. Rocky's entrance is the best.
You think so?
Here I am in the 3rd grade. Here I come.
Boom, boom.
There I am.
Getting off the bus on our field trip to Moundville.
And y'all, I'm oh Lord.
She's not cross-eyed anymore. Oh my gosh, Moundville.
I remember that field.
I
trip,
do too.
and it's about right.
Not the kids. The dog is a pride and joy.
Snots.
Oh gosh, look at that. You ain't never seen a setup like this, Clark. Just immediately, it's the uptick in the movie at this point.
That's a game changer. Where Randy Quaid really, I mean, man, what happened to him? He went off the rails, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did.
Canada.
About like that sentence that I tried to say just now. Just kind of fumbled its way on out.
Kind of fell apart there.
That's right.
Well, we don't mean to impose.
Beverly D'Angelo does a great. Her delivery is great too. That like
Great actor.
there's just a generation of actors, comedic, like Steve Martin, Martin Short, Chevy Chase. All those guys were just so just good at comedy delivery, and that's just missing now. Like it's not the. It's just not the same.
You go get the rubber sheets and the gerbils.
I said that's as far as they took it with Eddie on this one. They didn't
creepy
go into
looking
any kind of
shit.
like.
Well, that and he tried to open mouth kiss his cousin in Ellen.
Yeah.
So she kind of pulls away there.
Well, and he says, "Come on, boy,
Well,
let's
see,
go find."
they're going in the camper. I've never
Find
noticed
your
that.
sister.
They're going into the RV there. Ellen and Audrey are.
This scene. This might be the top of the movie for me.
Just outfit he's wearing. Just if you're not watching along, please Google Cousin Eddie from Christmas Vacations to see if you can find this outfit.
Just that outfit.
Half a quart of Pennzoil. Woo.
Don't you have some of those cups?
I've got one.
They sell it. They sell them at, you'll find them everywhere. Kohl's always has them.
All right, now I know that we, as a group, when we watch this, we've brought this up before, but where in the world, or why in the world, would you ever drink eggnog that is that watered down?
Yeah, and just sit. I don't think. Can you leave it sitting out? I mean,
Probably if you
wouldn't.
put a little something extra in it.
Alcohol?
yeah, oh, yeah.
I guess that's probably it. But if it's just a sitting out, well, it's 89. They don't care about the kids getting into it.
It's
There's no
thin
such
eggnog.
thing as bacteria,
Yeah.
salmonella.
I mean, real eggnog is like pancake batter
Oh, man.
consistency.
Oh, yeah.
Some barbers.
Especially barbers, exactly.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is great here.
Boonk.
Yeah, she's ugly as sin, but a sweet gal.
Carrot off a wild turkey.
I love walnuts too.
Yeah.
I'm good.
My dad's mother always used to have that bowl of like nuts in the shell with the
Oh man,
cracker out.
The pecans and stuff?
Yeah.
When I was a
Pecans.
kid, I didn't like it. Now I'm an adult. I
Oh
love it.
man, yeah.
I would love some walnuts and eggnog right now.
I got some eggnog.
We didn't think ahead, did we?
No, we
We
didn't.
would have fixed it.
No. I've got some eggnog, seriously.
Really?
Yeah. You want some?
Maybe after the movie.
Okay. I can go get it.
No.
Drive you out to the edge of the desert, leave you for dead.
Should I put nutmeg
That
in
there,
eggnog?
Clark.
Well, according to
RV.
Fraser Crane, that's the only proper way to drink it. I have. I mean,
I've heard
whatever.
if you ingest too much nutmeg, it makes you start hallucinating.
It has to be a lot.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That there, Clark, is an RV. We say that quite a bit around here.
See, here I go again. I'm back to what I'm talking about.
Suits.
Well,
In
look
this
at that.
office.
Look,
Why's he got a giant hourglass?
where is the
ton of
big
hourglasses.
business in food additives?
Where's the big business in
I mean, look at that.
medicine? I mean,
Well, I mean, it's got to be different than the pharmaceutical industry.
perhaps, but I mean, you can use an additive in anything, though. Anything that's food related. Nabisco, Kraft, whatever
I
else
guess.
there is.
Yeah. Okay.
So I get it, but I mean, if I'm with you though. If he's developing it, then sure. I'm sure it did.
Brian Doyle Murray's so funny too. I think he's funnier than me. I think he's funnier than
Excuse
Bill
me,
Murray.
in the
Yeah.
middle of a important phone call. Give me somebody. Give me somebody while I wait. We do that one a lot at work too. When we don't want to talk to people, we'll just look at them and say, "I'm on a very important phone call." All right, this right here is as I've gotten older. I think this right here might be my least favorite part of the movie. I could care less about the whole bobsled or the saucer pan ride.
Aside from Eddie's dialogue about the plate in his head,
Yeah,
yeah, I know what you mean.
And when he first takes off, I like that. Later, dudes.
There I am again. And y'all, I'm not beating a dead horse. That's exactly what I looked like when I was in the 3rd grade.
You really did.
I mean, just exactly. I know my parents loved me, but it's like when I got to the 3rd and 4th grade, they
stop.
just phoned it in.
This is as good as it gets,
You know,
boys.
we've tried. He's not going to summer camp. He's just.
You had the mullet too, didn't
I
you?
had them. I'm
Yep.
telling you, it might be me. You know.
That's
y'all
about
had-
the right time.
When y'all had Brandon Farmer on here, did he bring up that? Do y'all remember when we were in 2nd grade, he went out to a taping of Harry and the Hendersons?
No,
Ask him about that.
I
next time you
never
see
knew
him.
that.
I never knew that.
I remember it. It was like a big deal. He brought in pictures, met John Ligthau, the whole 9 yards.
Oh wow.
Ask him about it next time you see him.
What?
Aren't y'all seeing him at some point?
Yeah,
soon?
we're gonna see him today.
Ask him. Say, hey, did you go to the taping of
Harry and the
Harry and the
Hendersons.
Hendersons? I can't believe he didn't bring it up on a retro review.
Well, this is only our 2nd movie review, and it wasn't Harry and the Hendersons.
Well, I'm definitely going to ask him about that.
Yeah, it's true.
You can already see the, I guess, fireworks or maybe gunpowder strip or something in the snow there. Later, dudes. I care less about the scene.
That would be fun, though.
I always thought the landscape looks cool here.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to.
Obvious green screen.
Yeah.
Wish there was some kind of computer program that you could watch old movies like this and replace any green screen they have with whatever you want. You remember when I think it was Airplane 2 did that?
Yeah.
Where they're driving to the airport and they've got like cowboys and Indians chase them at one point.
Right.
Oh, wow. Old school Walmart.
Old school Walmart.
It's before the Super Center. Bingo.
Film kind of picks up from here.
Yeah, a bit. I mean, obviously, as Christmas gets closer, you know, you've got more and more issues that arise. So he's got all this stuff. He's got these molecules setting up and gourds in the background for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
A model of a in-ground swimming pool.
With gelatin as part of the water, it looks like. If I don't get this bonus, I'm into it up to here.
Bill seemed kind of cool
Yeah.
as you break your microphone.
He's the kind of colleague you'd want to have at work.
It's funny you say that because we don't have friends at work. We're either associates or colleagues. Like, completely. That's it.
It's a good. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not friends.
Play.
So, Taco, Corey, if you ever happen to hear this, we're not friends. So,
Sure
For a
thing.
long time, we didn't believe Taco was a real person.
I know.
Yeah. It's the first reference I've ever heard to any of them, but that's okay. It's all right.
According to Justin, they're still not real. I think I can honestly say I've never like had a daydream like this, like thought about something I really wanted like this in the future, like looking forward to a.
Well, he apparently had too much nutmeg.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was.
What's
There's some comedy gold if you watch how how they're all dressed.
Yeah.
Eddie starts slinging that towel.
It completely changes its trajectory.
Hi, Clark. What kind of beer is he drinking there?
Oh, he's got to have a PBR, right?
I don't know. It's going to be the same one he's drinking when he's emptying the RV.
He might be a Schlitz man.
There's Mary.
There she is.
Yeah, he's hallucinating.
Yeah, he is.
So, is it Christine Brinkley?
No.
No. Is that the one in the
She
other
was the one
ones?
in the original.
Yeah.
Christy Brinkley.
Christy Brinkley. She's still very attractive for 60 or whatever she is now.
Yeah, she was going to be on Dancing with the Stars this season, and I think broke her arm, and then her daughter took over for her. I remember growing up, whenever this would come on TV, I remember my mom would make me like leave the room during this part.
Really?
Yeah. Cover your eyes.
I remember watching the original Ghostbusters at Hammy's house one year, and that part at the end where Bill Murray's character is calling the demon the SOB.
Mm-hmm.
Like his mom got on to him. He's like, "Did you know that was going to be said?" I was like, "No, ma'am.
I
did
remember.
not."
Yeah. I remember. And again, this is another branch off for the vacation movies because there was nudity in the first two.
Yeah.
Beverly D'Angelo was, I think, in both.
Both,
and they just it's amazing how they changed it.
Well, her top's kind of sheer, but yeah, they do tone it down quite a bit.
This kid has the roughest looking hair.
Yeah.
Looks like horse hair.
It does.
But you got to think about the environment she's coming from.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
got a point. It was just good casting.
It is good casting.
Straight out of Pinedale.
Wow. That'll probably be edited out.
No, I don't want to
He's not.
scroll through it and find it. That was Clint that said that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. That'll offend a large part of your Asheville listening base.
Yeah,
There's no one.
there goes three
No
of
one
our
listens to
there
this.
goes our 3 of our 6 listeners.
But they're faithful.
Yeah, well,
I'm not going to listen to this one because I hate hearing my.
That's why Hammy doesn't
every
listen.
drive-through I go to, every phone call that I make, people say yes, ma'am to me. When I was in, it's true. But before you could move money like on mobile apps,
sure.
I was in college, and so
Right.
I was trying to move some money from savings to checking, and
Right.
the lady, she wouldn't do it because she said, "I'm sorry, this is not a male that I'm speaking to." When play show that happened, so there's no way I'm listening to this.
Oh,
There's
wow.
no chance.
You don't sound like a woman.
Apparently, you're the only person on the planet who thinks that when I'm speaking into some device.
We're talking over some pretty decent lines here with we didn't do nothing wrong and still got the shaft and
But see, again, and I know I'm beating a dead horse, but like this movie goes to places, he's able to recognize that she comes from a tough, there are things you don't necessarily think about, and it's totally subtext in the film, but he really feels compassion for her.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
But see, they try to do this. They try to replicate this in other movies, but they just don't sell it well enough for some reason.
Yeah. It's
Because there's
yeah.
always a downer in some of these kind of movies. There's always the downer, and this is kind of the downer. But
Oh, wow. Nut and Honey Crunch.
and then Grape Nuts is behind that. Did you see that?
Boy, one of the worst cereals that ever was made.
That was on our bonus episode. We were going over our
Talk
top
about,
5.
Yeah, old people eat
Old
grape
people
nuts.
eat Grape Nuts.
Yeah, they're terrible.
I've never had them.
I don't
Oh,
think
they're
I ever have
awful.
either.
They're terrible.
What makes them grape?
There's a grape It's weird. It's just nasty.
Okay.
I don't think I want grapes in cereal.
If you can imagine grape juice in cereal form, and it's just it's
gosh.
very
Really?
strange. It's awful.
Ugh.
Quite possibly the banner scene of the film here.
Sure.
Halloween costumes. This line.
Yeah, this is the most iconic.
The grandpas are fighting.
And again, Randy Quaid just kills it. I mean, it's so funny.
A-hole in his bathrobe.
Look at him.
Here it is. Hi. My gosh, it was full, guys. Why
I'll
did they empty
always
it?
laugh at that.
He doesn't know any better. They're setting up that.
Yeah.
What?
Look at the shoes.
Oh, there. What's that say? That beer he's drinking.
Was it Old Milwaukee?
No, it's something I've never
Look
seen.
at this look.
Something
This look right
Chester.
here.
And when he's so appalled by what he sees, he just turns around.
It's a smell.
Rather than running,
I think it's a smell that gets him. Then he looks at
it's
it.
probably the whole package.
Yeah. I'm
That's
right.
not something you want to see when you walk out your front door.
Look, there's deer already out here where they've broken them.
Santa Claus wasn't coming this year.
Yeah.
Look at that furniture too. God,
Dude, it's just, I mean, that's that to me, like, just now watching it this time, it just dawns on me.
yeah, same here. I never really thought about it.
So the
This
beer,
scene's
the
great.
beer that he's drinking is Master Brew, and it's spelled I guess it's Meister Brew, Meister.
Meister Brew.
Meister,
Yeah.
Brau.
That's probably what it
Oh,
means.
you know it now is Miller Lite. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Popular Chicago beer in the 1980s. You know it now is Miller Lite.
How about
Okay.
that?
How about that?
Pretty cool. And what does it say about where we are now? You can just look that. You just look that.
Yeah, I
up.
know. I just
Isn't
looked
that
it
crazy?
up real quick.
Back then,
Google is a verb.
It is.
The
Just
world that we
Google it.
live in. Look at this is great.
Has no money, but look at all this dog food that he's getting.
they just set it on top of all those light bulbs.
That's
he
right
bought.
here. Oh, look, some light bulbs. I need some light bulbs.
Justin himself.
Beastly
All
bulging man.
That outfit.
That is my favorite line of the movie. He was a huge, beastly, bulging man.
Great delivery on it.
So he's literally bought like 150 pounds worth of dog food,
Yeah.
but has no money. Priorities there, buddy. Come on, Randy Quaid.
That's why he's turned to a life of crime, apparently.
More than that, man. He's
And it's funny, is like,
deep end.
it's almost like he knew that Clark was going to do this because, I mean, obviously, because he gives him the list.
Yeah.
Well,
Get yourself something real nice.
We do that one a lot too.
Are we going to watch this year, by the way? Are we going to get together? Hasn't really been talked about.
Well, we didn't
I'm all
last
for
year.
it.
Or are we going to make our personal plans for date, time, and location on your podcast?
Make everybody listen to it.
Like a fan night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll discuss it after.
There's no. Well, hey, look, you couldn't play it.
No.
You couldn't play it
No, we'll
because you're not
discuss it later.
censoring anything with that. There's
No,
no way you're.
No.
no. I
This is a
Don't
really
that-
stupid question, but I don't have any. I'm not a pod. I listen. You're the only podcast I listen to. Are
Is your house on fire, Clark?
are there things you can't say?
You say whatever you want.
You can,
Yeah.
whatever.
I'll just bleep it out.
Well, no. I mean, like, is there like
No.
Is it like
You just have to put that it's in
FCC regulated?
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
It's wide open.
It's wide open. You just mark it as.
So you can sit here and read from like
explicit.
just you can do whatever.
There are some things like we can't play like some music.
Yeah, we can't play licensed music.
Sure.
We can
Um,
play video game music like we do, but it has to be in the confines of a review.
Right.
As long as we're doing it for review purposes, it's
then
fine.
you're
Right.
fine with it.
But as far as like what we say, quote, whatever, we can say whatever we want.
I think it probably helps that we don't make a dime off any of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet until we hit it big in 45 years.
It will though. It really is an entertainment. I mean, I'm not here. I'm not on your podcast pitching your podcast, but it really is entertaining.
Aunt Bethany was a fantastic character in this movie, by the way.
She was.
Is Rusty still in the Navy?
I like what's her husband's name?
Lewis.
Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis.
Uncle Lewis.
The blessing.
What's the matter with you?
This one's meowing. I've always wondered like how he, because if he's only holding it by the strings, how he got the box to move around like that.
Secrets of the trade, man.
Did it ever dawn on you that was Leonard Hofstadter? Did you have to go back and put two and two together?
A couple of years ago, I noticed it. Yeah.
I had to read it somewhere.
I remembered him from Roseanne.
Yeah, I did too.
What was the character? David.
Yeah, David from. So later, that's the Jell-O mold that Aunt Bethany made, and later you'll see the Jell-O mold, and you'll see the hairballs and the kitty litter or kitty mix,
The
and
cat food.
So one year we watched this over at Justin's house, and I made.
I don't remember the hairballs in it. I just remember the cat food.
Yeah, well, it wasn't really cat food. It was
What'd you put on there?
it was Cheerios.
Yeah, you put
Cheerios.
Cheerios.
Yeah, I put Cheerios in it.
Yeah.
Nobody ate it, thankfully, but
Yeah.
I mean, I made it, per the instruction, obviously. But
You
I
remember when your mom made us that Lost cake for the Lost finale?
oh,
Oh, yeah.
that's my
I
biggest.
still
weren't
can't
there,
get over
Clint.
that
What are you
night.
talking
That
about?
night.
That was like the one thing that I literally regret. Like, I did not watch that show with you guys. I watched it afterwards.
I came in late.
The only one I watched with you guys, and we're talking over the movie.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah.
According to y'all,
Not
nobody's
blessing.
ever going to hear this.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
So-
Well, the only one I watched was whenever they did the Adam and Eve episode where they finally explained it in season 6.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all were like, man, it's kind of a letdown. Usually
Cross
this
the
show's-
sea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Usually this is a lot better show, blah, blah, blah.
we were
Well,
bummed out with that episode.
Yeah, y'all
We
were.
were in I don't know. I appreciate it more now.
Yeah, much like this movie.
Yeah. I'm
You
not going to
just
lie.
couldn't
Whenever
get
I
back.
finally got done with it the very first time,
Like how 80s patriotic. It's just-
now we'll talk about Lost another time. What is that in the background? Is that like
it's like a
a mock tree or something?
Yeah.
So y'all eat turkey or ham for Christmas?
We've always been ham people because we get so for Christmas it's always been ham.
yeah, same.
Yeah, same here. I mean, Thanksgiving's turkey.
Is that a
Christmas is
southern
ham.
thing, you think? Oh,
I don't know.
It's all changing culturally, really. With what people are eating at holidays,
oh no.
because families are getting like less. People do multiple Thanksgiving, so it's like a chili and grilled cheese
Sure.
Thanksgiving one night.
So he just said, "Here's the heart."
Yeah.
Obviously, that
She didn't take out the bag. She didn't take out the giblet bag, the organ bag.
Okay.
She left it in there.
Okay.
Not a good cook, apparently.
Apparently not.
See, I couldn't do
I love
that,
how
man.
people are just reaching across like
Yeah, I couldn't imagine
doink.
just having just like chili, grilled cheese, just nothing special for Christmas.
My mom used to make homemade lasagna because we by the time we went here and went there, we're out of it. We've had all the mashed potatoes.
So
And
that's why you don't like Christmas. You didn't get
yes,
you didn't get the full experience.
It's a good theory.
that's nothing to do with it. I just don't like Christmas music.
I love Christmas music.
Yeah,
there it is.
I do think you should
You know, it's
wait
probably
until the day
Hairball.
after Thanksgiving.
That's probably
though.
Hairball.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Wait till the day after Christmas for what?
Or day after Thanksgiving
For your tree?
to start the Christmas season.
I agree.
Man, Cracker Barrel's got it out and
They've
right
had it
right
out.
after Halloween or
Oh,
right
yeah.
before Halloween.
Use this tie as a napkin.
This is a great line, by the way. This is the
I quote this a lot.
Serious
You
Clark.
serious, Clark? Oh, looking around. Good.
The dog.
He's a smile.
Well, he's fine. Just yakking up a bone. He's like looking like, all right, smart A. No.
Yeah, a little hostility there.
A little bit, little
Yep.
passive aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Grizz. Oh man, it's probably his last Christmas. That might be my line for everybody this year. Keep it up to me his last Christmas.
This poor cat.
Fry pussycat. Popcorn stringers. Do y'all ever do that?
Yeah.
We did them in school, and I hated it.
The needle through the popcorn.
Yeah.
It took a long time. It was one year.
But I'm not a craft. I mean, I'm not a craft person.
Yeah. Remember there was one year we took green and red construction paper and made, the little rings, glued them together and interlocked them and made a ribbon that way. Look at the flame on that Bic.
Holy crap.
That's
Too many plugs in one outlet. That one.
that one.
Where
That's
it was
what did
correct is what did it. Woo!
I can't get over how different the character of Eddie is from the, I know we talked about that earlier, but they just made him so funny, but still edgy enough to be, not on the norm of what's appropriate in a room.
Right.
Yeah. Got his keys.
Dang, yeah.
Blue leisure suit with his Meister brew. So the cat's died.
Yeah.
And we're just going to go back and start eating again.
Yep. Oh, piece of pie.
Uh-oh. Papa getting a little edgy with Mama there. And it took me a while to realize that the tree is dried out
Yeah. Because the dog kept drinking the water.
drinking it all. So, I mean, there's a lot of... I don't know why it made a fireball, but...
I've heard that they can. Like if you have a real tree in your house and
dry
then
out.
they get dried,
Oh,
that
yeah.
they really can be a fire hazard.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%.
See, the Ham and Spams Retro Review just gave people holiday safety tips.
Mm-hmm. Use a plastic tree.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I couldn't do a real tree.
I'm Mr. Christmas, and I'm give me a plastic tree all day long.
So are y'all to that point where you almost want to just, saran wrap your tree when it's already...
Dude, yeah.
Just put it in the corner till next year?
We got one that's got lights already on it.
Yeah.
Take it apart, put it in the box.
Yep. But you still got to take it out. You got to fluff it. You got to decorate it.
You got an attic, don't you, Justin?
Yeah, we do, but we keep them in the downstairs closet.
See,
Alicia's so good with it's my wife.
Clark
She's so
W.
good with making it
Griswold.
look good, though.
just assemble it and put it up in the attic. Leave it.
Well, we did that before, but let me tell you, can you imagine seeing me put a fully developed tree up in the attic?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Boy, it was something.
So everybody who is not associated with this family gets Clark's name wrong, either his first name or his last name.
Everybody.
Clark W. Christmas. So Clark's just received his bonus check.
What he thinks is his bonus check.
Spoiler alert, it's not a bonus check.
Jelly of the Month Club. I wish I was a member of a Jelly of the Month Club.
Would you use it?
I would.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they sent me free jar of jelly every month.
You're not talking about, okay, I got you. You're not talking about a gym membership.
No, it's Jelly of the Month.
Well, that's what this is. It's not, it's a workout voucher.
Clint, have you had a stroke?
Is that not what this is?
No, it's a jelly of the month. They send him jellies every month.
Seriously?
What world have you been living in?
I always thought this was a workout voucher. It's like, hey, we think you're fat. We'll get you in the Jelly of the Month Club to get you to. I seriously did.
Wow. And I felt bad for not knowing Eat My Road Grit liver lip. This guy thinks it was giving him a gym membership.
I've never heard of a Jelly of the Month Club. I always assumed it was a gym membership.
Face, Clint. What is it if you're having a stroke? F-A-C-E.
Face, arm.
Face, arm. Oh, my God. How did you get gym membership? Jelly of the Month Club. So you thought jelly was a reference to being fat?
Yes, I did.
You just heard it so much. Is that it?
Yes.
Did you just get it? Like, why? Jelly of the Month. Yeah, I can relate to that. I struggle with my weight.
Exactly. I wish I was joking right now. I always thought that was a gym membership.
They ate jam in the Thompson household.
It's a shame nobody will hear this because it is.
So you hear Jelly of the Month Club.
You,
Everyone else in the world
Please stop
automatically
picking on me.
knows
Please stop.
what that is.
Please
and you
stop
think it's a
picking on
gym
me.
membership.
Please stop picking on me.
All right, Jelly Bean.
wow.
There should be a ham and jelly
Clint,
bean.
we've
retro.
watched this movie together 900 times.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. It's no problem. It's a judgment free
I
zone.
assume that the gift he keeps on giving is because he's in a
You
workout
know what,
club
buddy?
and he gets
you
better.
know what, man? That's your truth.
But it's not even fat.
It doesn't matter. You don't just give it to fat people. He gave it to everybody in the company. It's for their health.
No, it's jelly. Oh,
Get off me, Dad.
That's your truth, Clint. It's fine.
It's not the truth. I understand.
Look at that thin eggnog.
ugh,
It does have nutmeg on it.
it
I
does.
don't know what that was. It's good. It's good.
This is a great rant. This rant's beautiful.
It's good. It's good. It's good. Gone are the little reindeer cups. Could y'all tell off your boss like this?
No.
Nope.
I will say I'm blessed to have very good bosses.
Oh, here we go.
Snake licking.
Look at that computer. Is that?
Hallelujah. Where's the tunnel? I love the thought
When it
process
pulls
right
out.
here.
Here's
Fumes.
Here's
Fumes.
I hate to ruin it, but I did it on the front. There's a plot hole. There's no way Eddie would know where to go.
Well, he just said where it is.
Yeah, but he mentions the address and he does say Frank Shirley. But how does this guy have the wherewithal to know where to go? I don't know. It's just a thing I think about. I'm probably the only person that's ever thought about that.
Surely he's visited outside of this. I mean, I got an aunt that lives in Jacksonville, Florida. She comes up. She knows where everything is.
There's a double plot hole. He said they came in on fumes. How's he have gas to get there? See?
Yep.
Good
talk, Dad.
Yeah. Sometimes you should just enjoy it and not ruin it.
That's what happened with me in pro wrestling.
Yeah.
I got to knowing. I'm a smart fan now. I know. And it's not the same anymore.
It's still real to me.
It's still
that
real
guy.
to me, dadgummit. We needed a coffin. I mean, a tree.
I got my hopes up about that computer he had in the background.
Yeah.
Thought it was one of those old, like Commodore 64s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it is. It's just a standard 80s PC.
Like a Apple II or something.
I remember the Gateway 2000. Remember those?
No.
Well,
Wasn't that a band?
probably.
What's that?
You remember the Gateway computers that were popular like in the late 90s, early 2000s?
Is that the ones with the cow? The cow box?
I think so.
Yeah. I think I got bought up by Dell.
We were late. My family, we were late to the internet. We were late to the internet.
You seen where we live?
Yeah, but I mean,
We
you know,
just got rid of dial-up last year.
Yeah.
There's something besides dial-up?
And they got you, Amy. Fix the
Fix
little
the
post.
post.
I like how he's pretty much snapped at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's had enough.
We're done.
It's over. I can so relate to that. Just as a husband and dad and the holidays and just the
Trying to make it as right as it can be.
Absolutely.
And everything goes wrong.
And I just my goal is just not to ruin it for everybody, and I'm such an
So he's dressed up as Santa Claus to distribute the presents with everybody still there. Obviously, they know it's Clark.
Yeah. Just showing he's in the spirit.
I don't think that dog's in the same room right there.
It's a funny squeaky sound.
You couldn't hear a dump truck drive through a nitroglycerin plant. I love Uncle Lewis.
Wait, I hear it too. All these people are so terrified of a squirrel, though. That's crazy.
It really is a strange sequence in the movie.
We don't want to get bitten.
I mean, is that the Alabama in me? Like, seriously, like, it's a squirrel.
I mean, I'm basically Metro, and I wouldn't be afraid of a squirrel. Like the guy who writes music for a living, it's not wrong to be afraid of a squirrel.
Well, I wouldn't be afraid of it, but at the same time, I don't want to get bitten.
Yeah, but I've never seen a squirrel. I hope it doesn't bite me.
Yeah.
I've never thought a squirrel was going to bite me.
Hey, the old school adage of they're more scared of you than it is of you.
Yeah.
Then you are of it. There we go.
There you go.
I'd be more afraid of just a bird than a squirrel. Bird getting near me, pecking me.
So if I felt my luck, I'd get the one brave squirrel. Want to take a chunk out of me.
So he just looked at Rusty right there.
They've always done that in these movies, though, like how he's not totally aware of what's going on around him.
Right. Well, drunk mama just.
Goodness, I'm so sorry.
The kids are like,
The kids are laughing.
just laughing. All right, on this take, this is what we're gonna do.
I'm going in with him. Lewis and Bethany, totally oblivious.
So we've already
Living
had
their best life.
That's
We've already
right,
had
slaying it.
So we've already had a major fire in the house, and there's Lewis with a lit cigar asleep beside the new tree.
Here comes Snots.
I love the way Clark runs down the stairs right here. Yeah. Now he's awake. He was literally,
He's very calm, too.
so he was awake. Told her she couldn't hear a dump truck drive through a nitroglycerin plant, and then he's asleep in 2 or 3 of those scenes, and he comes back and he's moving his cigar. I'm gonna the more I watch this movie, the more I ruin it for myself. You know it.
Yeah.
Here comes Elaine. Raw.
Who put the wreath back up? Did the delivery driver? Gone.
What a terrible couch.
Yeah.
Why is he wearing white socks?
I was about to say that.
It's the 80s.
You're not so hip and modern, man.
Well, back
Oh, it was
then,
Michael
yes.
Jackson. Yeah, it was
Wow.
kind of hip. Yeah.
So there you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Happiest Christmas.
I'm so big on like the backstories of characters, and he obviously just has so much of this burning inside of him at any time.
It's
It
vent
doesn't-
up rage.
It doesn't take much for it to come out.
No.
Now, if it doesn't come out, it becomes a tumor.
That's like Clint playing NCAA.
No. It's like Clint trying to sign into the WWE network and it not
yeah.
working. I forgot to know.
Look at this.
So
Is great.
Clint forgot to spell his name.
This line here, I think it's, well, no, it's after this scene where she says the huge, beastly, bulging man.
Beastly, bulging man.
So when he dumped that water, there was nothing there. He just dumped it on the floor, didn't he?
Yeah.
The studio guys get that. Had a lot of Jack Daniels.
A lot of help. Yeah, a lot of help from Jack Daniels.
Now, I love the Christmas dinner and spend time with the family. I'm not wearing a suit for this whole thing.
See, all these things I'm going to bring up, at no family holiday event would I ever put a tie on.
Look,
No.
99.9% of the time you see me, I'm wearing a Columbia fishing shirt.
Like
He
he's
is.
wearing one.
He's
right
wearing
now.
one right now.
I
In
don't-
short breeches.
Yep, and my shorts.
I've gotten into these vest and short sleeve shirts. It's a good mix when it's chilly outside.
Yeah, I'd go long sleeve shirt. That's just me.
Tomato.
Tomato potato.
That's right. What a garish suit combination too. It's
It
terrible.
is.
That's 80s, buddy.
What a time to be alive.
All jokes aside, I am so glad that we can say that this, I guess to come back to the heart of what y'all do here, I'm so glad we got to say that period of time is when we got to grow up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we're not going to see it again.
No.
It's impossible. We can't see it again. I hope the next generation can create something that's at least analogous, but we won't see
Well,
that.
if Twitter's any indicator, then it's going to suck for them.
It is, yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, a lot of this stuff is cyclical or cyclical, whichever one's right.
Cyclical. Yeah, you're
Cyclical.
Potato.
The 80s are a big thing right now between
Yeah.
Stranger Things and the clothing coming back out and all these
Look
kind
at
of
this!
things.
Look at this kick.
Yeah.
Look when he gets behind him. This is great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Polyester suit.
But you're right. I think people.
But I think it's more the styles.
It
and
is.
the
It's the
sounds.
style.
It's
It's-
not the time frame.
Yeah.
We're not going backwards. You are ready to do some kissing?
I hear it is.
Plates were from Kansas. He was a huge, beastly, bulging man.
So great.
So is that another plot hole? The plates were from Kansas. Where was he at whenever they were going to Wally World? Do you remember where they?
I guess they would have been from. Well,
because in Vegas Vacation they were in Vegas. Well,
They-
Nevada
they moved out there, but
Yeah,
he
they
got
can
some
move.
kind of like
Government thing.
some government thing to.
because of the plate in his head or whatever.
Yeah, so he got to live out there, but it was a high radiation.
I don't know nothing about that. All I know is my guards are spitting out 50-pound tomatoes and my teeth have never been whiter.
His wife's about to cry. She says everybody loves a baby, and then the camera cuts to him. He was like, "Yeah,
See,
life is
right,
good."
Right there, he said I got enrolled in a jelly club. He didn't say I got enrolled in a gym membership.
I didn't know there was a such thing as a Jelly of the Month club. Like a legit, hey, here's a jar of jelly. Congratulations. I'm sorry.
They used
Well,
to
now
be
you
big in
do.
the
Is
90s.
is the world not a better place? Now that you know that exists.
I'll be honest with you.
No, I feel upset because now I'm going to be made fun of every time this movie comes on.
I had a relative on
Oh,
my
yeah,
dad's
you
side
are.
of the family. I had a relative on my dad's side of the family that would give him his gifts.
Really?
They were delicious, by the way.
Yeah, it's not a bad gift. I mean, it's not Christmas bonus.
Boy, Art's had enough. Look at
He
it.
just stands.
And he's the
up.
last
Look at
one to
his
stand
glasses.
up for Clark there.
There I
And
am.
there you are. All right. Would this movie have been any better if Bill Murray was?
No.
No,
You don't think so?
no.
He resembles him. Don't
I-
get me wrong, but
Oh yeah, I think he's way funnier than his brother.
really,
Yeah, I think so.
okay,
I like Bill Murray as Pete Venkman,
sure.
and I like Groundhog Day. Okay, but other than
Caddyshack.
that, yeah, I know.
Caddyshack's overrated.
There, he said it, so I didn't have to.
I like it.
It is overrated, I think.
You're correct.
See, the guy who thinks a Jelly of the Month Club is a gym.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm out.
Y'all have fun.
He's done. He's really not.
I'm
He's
really
right
not
here.
done. I'm still here. So, Justin, the last time you and I were on any kind of setup like this that involved microphones, do you remember where we were?
I do remember where we were. We were live on the air at the Tuttle and Klein radio show.
We were in Birmingham.
Birmingham,
107
Alabama.
DX.
And I was going to hit you with a steel chair. We had signed a lot of paperwork.
A lot of
paperwork
to
saying
get out
that
of
if these high school seniors, if this dude kills this guy on
We're
the air,
seniors, or we just graduate? We were just graduated. We were out.
boy, I tell you, I hope we graduated because if not, we were skipping school
Yeah,
to be there.
exactly.
But
You got to break the whole door.
actually, she has a GD there.
Yeah. Well,
Push
I'm
it.
trying to keep it.
Pushing the PG-13
Yeah.
of 1989, 1990.
Well, he just dropped the F-bomb.
Yeah.
There's one in there. Yeah, he did.
I don't know what the parameters were back then. I know
I think
now you can say it once and it's
apparently-
okay.
Yeah, apparently you could have one. I've heard F bombs and more. And can you just do it once in a PG-13?
I think once and it's still considered PG. But they'll drop a GD in a
I love the
heartbeat,
line
too.
from this police chief.
it's pretty low, Mister.
If I had to rub a hose, I'd beat you.
Made me blink. So does she get ready? Or is she still in her pajamas underneath this mink coat?
I don't think when you got that much mink on, I don't think it matters.
Helen. Her hand.
Like he says, take care of a little bit of business. Like, what kind of business? What are you going to do?
He finally got his name right.
Yeah.
Good job, Homer. I mean, Clark. Rocky's in the background. Oh, he was just in the background just a minute ago. There he is there.
Here it is. I want to hear the rest of what he's going to say.
There I am. Boy, I think that's me. I think I just don't remember it fully, but oh my goodness. No, it's not me. His shirt's tucked in. That wouldn't happen.
Size husky jeans.
Yeah. Husky Rustlers.
Oshkosh, bagosh, and elastic were how I managed to keep clothes on.
It ain't no stinking Christmas star.
Duckhead. Remember Duckhead?
Woo. Oh,
Oh yeah.
sorry. Other end.
Yeah, you're thinking DuckTales. He just takes off.
Bethany's amazed. All right. So this is about the fourth time they've had to change out these dang reindeer.
Yeah, they really take a beating in the movie.
Should have completely obliterated that old man.
His cigar looks like a cartoon character cigar right there, where it's
Yeah.
all mashed up. Saluted, Eddie. I love when when Bethany puts her hands on her hip and turns her head to the side. There you are. You've got everybody in
Look
the
at
family.
Eddie dancing. His eyes roll back in his head.
Even the cops are dancing with him. A kiss from your
Merry-
girl.
Merry time of year.
Tell you what. If this
Freaking
won't make you
80s.
merry,
Well, that's my name.
it really is a good movie. I mean,
It is. It
it's-
is. I mean, now again, this is one of those that we've watched 1,000 times now, and
We've worn it out,
We've worn it out,
but it's okay.
No, it's absolutely okay. But you can. I mean, if you start watching this 24 hours straight, whew,
You'll go crazy.
Yeah.
you'll go
gets
crazy. Absolutely.
So there you go. The end.
So
About that.
And that's
So
a wrap.
and that is a wrap for this movie. Justin, you want to plug yourself for any musical
Oh,
stuff?
I mean, you do that here.
You can go for it. Here it is.
Yeah, well,
Free
I mean,
advertisement.
Free advertisement. Well, by trade, I'm an arranger. 99% of what I do is write marching band halftime shows for high schools and college bands around the country.
Which, by the way, I did see the JSU
Mm-hmm.
marching up in Indianapolis.
Mhm.
They had a big arranged by Justin Williams. I heard it.
Yeah,
It was nice.
Yeah, I've been the Southerners arranger for a while. Like, really, just sort of was the door in. But yeah, if anybody's listening and you're a band director,
Yeah.
Yeah,
now's
good
a
luck.
good time to start, so you can get your licensing request in, so we can get it done. And I would love to write your halftime show. If somebody books a halftime show because they heard me on
Right.
this,
Uh-huh.
I will donate half to some charity of Ham and Spam's choice. How about that?
Can it be Ham and Spam themselves?
That'd be-
Absolutely.
That would be the Ham and Spam video game fund.
Yeah.
So,
Or that I'll get you a Jelly of the Month Club.
don't
there
do
you go.
that. So,
Yeah.
I'm all
my
for it.
favorite term on this podcast is full disclosure.
Yeah.
So, full disclosure,
Yeah.
if that happens, like, it's going to be really, really amazing because this is a movie review, so people tend to not necessarily listen to this one quite as much.
If anybody's still listening,
And B, it's at the end of the movie review.
the movie's over.
So if anybody was listening, they probably listened first 30 minutes. Like, man, this sucks. We're going somewhere.
It'll
else.
let you know that there's some dedicated people.
There are some dedicated people.
Yeah.
So,
But thank y'all for letting me come. This has really been
Oh,
fun.
and before you go, we have to give you a
we
nickname.
got to give you a name. We got to give you a name. Everybody that has been on the show has a name. So
based on sandwich meat. or meat in
preferably.
general.
So this one here might be a little different because we're going to give you an opportunity to kind of choose what you are,
Oh, goodness.
what yours is going to be. So names that have been taken are ham, spam, treat, turkey,
bologna,
bologna, although
Roast
he
beef.
hates it, roast beef,
pastrami.
and pastrami, and then Canadian bacon if he ever identifies himself.
Yeah.
So there's 8 that are gone off the table.
You have salami as a choice,
Mm.
corned beef.
Now, Carrie had said she wanted to call you olive loaf. I don't know why. She just thought it was funny.
Or pickle loaf.
Or
I mean,
pickle loaf.
It kind of stings.
I think she needs to be one of those two.
Okay, we can do that.
I've never been one to come up with my own nickname, so y'all,
Well, we're just going to give you the opportunity to pick one that you might would want.
I mean, my favorite lunch meat is Cajun turkey. So doesn't
It's
really
still
fit
turkey,
that.
though.
Doesn't flow that well.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel about salami?
I'm all for it. I like salami.
And salami it is.
Salami it is.
Salami.
Or pastrami.
How you doing?
Pastrami's already taken.
Yeah, pastrami. I'm sorry.
I like salami better than pastrami.
Okay. How about corned beef hash?
I'd take that one too.
Okay. I like salami.
Salami it is.
It'll help me remember.
So I'm officially salami if I ever come back.
There's no if, sir. It will happen. We just got to find the right time, place, and schedule.
I felt like there was good chemistry.
Oh, absolutely. I feel a little bad that we talked over the movie a little bit, but we did hit the high points and kind of give them an idea where we were with it all. So
We talked a lot about, which I think was really cool. We talked a lot about the culture of the film
Yeah. Learned some things.
and where that fits. I felt like it was a strong review.
I liked it, but I mean, I'm also the host of the show or co-host of the show, so it's
There's
hard.
Freud.
Yeah.
Shut up. I don't like both of y'all together anymore. I'm done. Justin / Salami's never coming on the show again.
One and done. I was going to decline another invitation anyway. It's fine.
No, Justin, it's been great.
Yeah,
we
it's been
appreciate
fun.
you
No.
Doing the music for our show, even though you said it took you 5 minutes.
Thank
to
y'all
do.
for asking me.
You know, we enjoyed having you. I did.
I enjoyed being here. It's great to
Always.
see you again.
So, all right. Well, for all of y'all out there, trying to think when this episode will fall. I think it's right before Christmas. So
Yeah, because we're not recording anywhere close to when it's
yeah,
going to be released.
I think this drops on the 22nd. I think that's right. You know, I do have a smartphone here. I can probably find that out. It's whatever's closest to. I think it's 22nd.
Okay. Because same deal with the Thanksgiving episodes. You know, we want to enjoy the holiday without having to quote unquote work.
Right. Not like we work with this anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see. That one. No.
It's irrelevant.
It won't come up again.
No, it won't.
Yeah, it's the 22nd.
All right.
So today's the 22nd. So for all y'all out there, Merry Christmas when you hear this. So anyway, guys, it's been fun.
Enjoyed it.
Hope we get to do it again. So join us next week when we review a game. Yay. I don't know which one it is. I got to look at my schedule. So thanks, guys.